right, collectors, thanks for joining me today, November 10th, 2024. Another year is almost coming to an end. We're starting to see the Christmas music. We're starting to hear the Christmas music in the stores, on the radio. The decorations are exploding everywhere. It's, other than Christmas and Halloween are my two favorite holidays. So it's interesting. What a dichotomy, huh? But anyways, it's fantastic. I hope everyone had a wonderful year so far. I usually save up all of my vacation to take at the end of the year, and usually everybody's shocked. Eddie, why are you out so much? It's the holidays, and I'm spending time with my family. So should you. Or your significant other, or doing something you really like to do, right? Just go enjoy your time. And in addition to that, something very near and dear to myself personally, and I know as part of this particular group, we tend to give each other a lot of crap. On Monday, it will be Veterans Day. And again, even though we give each other a lot of crap, each one of these branches of the military are absolutely critical in the defense of the country. So everybody plays a critical role, whether it be the Army, my particular favorite branch, whether it be the Marines, whether it be the Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, or the Space Force. We all play a role. We all poke at each other with some good-natured fun, hopefully. I would say 99% of the time, it's just good-natured. When you serve in the military, the one thing that we've had in common now for the past, you serve with males and females and people from all parts of the country, all different cultures, but there is one driving force that every one of us has in common that I've seen. Number one is a love for the country and a want to give back to a country that's given us or given me so much. So hey guys, Veterans Day. I know JB's Toy Trunk, I watch him, he's a veteran, so happy Veterans Day to you. There's some more out there, but anyways, happy Veterans Day. Let's go get our free IHOP meal. Free pancakes. So anyways, let's get down to some G.I. Joe stuff. It's very little out there. There's very little news out there. Number one, the Dragonfly HasLab is shipping. I only got a label created. I know there's a bunch of people already who've started to receive it. I'm not one of them. Am I going to do a review anyways? Yeah, I'm going to do a review because I don't care. I don't care if there's 30 other reviews out there. This is a big HasLab, and I'm going to do a review on it. So as soon as I get it, I'm going to pop it open and we're going to do a review on the HasLab. And then I'll consider, and here's something I would tell you guys. Don't go out and pick, if you missed this HasLab, don't go out there and try to buy one now. It's too late. Just wait until sometime mid next year and then pick one up when the prices have settled down. Because if you try to buy one now during Christmas and the holidays and the hype of it coming out, you're gonna get ravaged, is a better word, on the secondary market. And here, I don't want to hear this either, because I hear this all the time. You're scalping your Dragonfly, you're scalping. No, you can't scalp these. These were available to everyone. There was no lock on it. So you had like a month and a half maybe to order this thing, and it was well known that it was coming. So, the market value is what it is. So that's all that it is. If you don't want to pay that much for it, I would say go to either a convention and see if it's there, or wait 7 to 10 months maybe and see if you can find it a little cheaper once the hype's died down and it's not Christmas. Jeez. All right, so they're shipping out. The other thing is that the Gridiron Bubble Trouble legs are shipping out as well. I haven't gotten mine yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm definitely going to do some customizing, even additional customizing to the legs when I get them. Maybe some paint, maybe some weapons. It's really inspired me seeing those. I think Gridiron has done a fantastic job with some of the stuff they put out there. So I'm excited about that. Now this one has me a little worried. The HasLab for the Ecto 1. I've seen a lot of people start to make up their minds about it and say, meh, maybe I don't need it. That was me from the beginning. I was like, I'm a big fan of the show. I love Ghostbusters, the original squad and all that stuff. And, you know, I didn't like the last movie so much. I wasn't a big fan of that. But the one right before it was really good. I really enjoyed that one. But that last one, I don't know. It seemed a little forced to me, that last one. So, but this one, but again, the HasLab, I would have imagined it would already have been backed, but it hasn't. We're sitting at, 9,000 backers. We still got another 3,000 to go. We got 22 days, so it's still positive. It's still looking good, but I thought it would have funded much quicker. So anyways, let's get over to the giant elephant in the room, or should I say dragon in the room. Legions Con. Looks like everybody and their grandma is over at Legions Con. I'm not over there because number one, I got work to do, and number two, it's too far away, and number three, it's not really my bread and butter. I like a lot of what they do, and I've actually bought a few of their things, especially the sci-fi stuff, and a few of their fantasy things. But it's just not, not enough pull for me to go. So anyways, they came out with this. I don't even know how to pronounce this dragon's name, so I'm not even going to try. The pre-order for it is January 2025, and here is some scale. It is gigantic. You got an ogre there for some scale. I don't know what the actual dimensions. You know what? Maybe I'll put the dimensions over here somewhere. I don't know. But it's I think it's like 6 feet long or something like that, I believe. But anyways, it's gigantic. They finally did it. They put a real dragon together. It's articulated. I've seen a few smaller dragons out from some third-party companies. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what this looks. Am I going to order it? I don't know. It really depends. It really depends on how much this thing's going to be. It looks magnificent, but I don't know. It looks great. It looks magnificent. What also came out over at Legions Con was this Reign of the Beasts wave. It looks actually really good. It really looks good. Is there enough meat on the bones? So let me show you the ones that I like. So here's all of them. Here's a shot of all of them. Now they don't have, this one is the Ninian Guard is I guess a Legions Con exclusive. They look great, but here's the drawback to these. They look fantastic, but the articulation is like stuck in 1999 or something. Maybe 2005. How about that? I'll give you that. Single jointed stuff, but let's keep going. I really like the look of these figures. It's spectacular, but the articulation, anyways, as far as I understand, I don't think, we'll get to why in a minute. And then you have this Quetzalcoatl looking thing. I think it's kind of like a Mayan type, in Mexico with the Aztecs type of looking thing. It looks really cool. I really like it. But again, I might even use that bottom piece for Globulus. I don't know. Who knows? Are we getting Globulus? Hopefully. So anyways, it looks really cool as is. Again, the Mythic Legions guys, the Four Horsemen, do amazing. Absolutely, hands down, amazing work on the sculpting and the coloring. These things are just amazing. But articulation, man, articulation. We'll get to that in a minute. You also have this lion-looking dude. Looks amazing, looks fantastic. Got some really cool stuff on him, so very nice. And then here's where it gets interesting. These are the ones that matter to me. We're just going over the ones that matter to me that I think look cool. There's more in there, but This hyena, I noticed something, and I went digging. This hyena, if you look closely, number one, I just like the way it looks. So it looks cool, number one. But it's based on a new 3.0 body with double jointed knees and double jointed elbows, because when I look closely, indeed, there they were. Mythic Legions has finally relented and come with us into the very basic stuff of articulation now. So the very basic of standard articulation they're doing now. So guess what? I might have a new line to collect. And that's what was keeping me away from a lot of their stuff. I was just like, yeah, but it's just not, I mean, I don't need a statue. I don't do, it's not a statue, it is a figure, and you can do some posing with it. But I need more. I just need more, I mean, they look, again, I tell you guys, they look fantastic. But for me, there's two pieces to an action figure. Sculpting, coloring, the way it looks, and then articulation. And they are both equally as important. And I can't have either one take a back seat. They just have to be, at the top. They have to be both. You have to strike a balance with me, and I've seen several strike a balance. What we also saw at Legion's Con was, man, just me discovering this Odious guy and this Unparalleled Universe cat. Even I don't know everybody in the toy community, right? But when I came across Odious and then I reviewed the figure, if you want to take a look at that review, maybe I'll put it in the description below, but that figure is bananas. It's insanely good. So yes, Unparalleled Universe. Yes, give me more of these. So we have this Odious figure that's in like this GI World War II type of outfit. Yes, looking awesome. I mean, he's starting to rival Mezco level stuff. And get more, if he puts more accessories in this, woo, it's going to be looking awesome. And then we have this other, like, I guess like this Antarctic type of Odious. I'm not as excited about this one as I was the World War II one. That one looks really cool. This one's still all right. Maybe it can be Conan's, enemy one day. And I don't know. And then you also have this little like gremlin looking monster thing that they're thinking about doing. I think Unparalleled Universe. And look at the articulation of this thing. I already know it's going to be off the charts amazing. So I'm excited about that. And then oh man, if he starts doing military figures in the style of the Odious articulation, I could just hear my wallet scream in agony, because I'm gonna need a lot of this. I don't like you in Parallel Universe. I mean it in jest, because if you go down this rabbit hole, I'm gonna have to follow you down it. I mean, I don't have to, but it's just, I'm gonna be compelled to. It's just amazing. Good work. Also, you've got this fan channel exclusive Warbird. I think the other Warbird was better, but she's got the same articulation, the same great female sculpt there. So I mean, I think she's available at Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store, I think. Oh, also, in case I forget, across the Spider-Verse, the entire wave is available at Big Bad Toy Store right now. You can either roll the dice at Target. I'm going to be looking for it at Target, but I already picked up the two that I really wanted from Big Bad Toy Store. As I've always told you guys, if you really want a figure, just go ahead and get it online if you can. Or don't be sad about rolling the dice and then you don't find it at Target. Know what you're doing. Just understand what you're doing and what your time is worth and what you're moping about, kicking rocks when you leave the store is worth. I've already, I ordered the Miles Morales as the Prowler, and I ordered the Spider-Man, the blonde-haired Spider-Man. I don't know what he's called, but anyways, those are the two that I really, really wanted out of that wave. And Spider-Punk, but Spider-Punk I already found out in the wild, so I didn't need to order him. And I got him at a discount, so it was really good to get him at a discount. The other thing is Geldor. Kind of interesting, Masters of the Universe. I'm a big fan of them. But I'm not going to order it because I do not have any really big tie to this figure or big calling from it. But yeah, I guess, it's coming. Mattel Creations' next big thing. So, and we're going to close it with this new page puncher line. And I want to be straight here. I think the best figure out of all three of these is Shazam. And I'm going to tell you why. That's Superman with that weird looking, cartoony coloring on him. I'm just, I mean, to some people it's an appeal, but to me it's not. I like it done in a certain way, and here it's not being done in a certain way that I like. So the Superman is a no. Plus I already picked up that one Superman that was awesome from McFarlane. I do like that he comes with all these hands though. That's out of control. Look at all the hands that McFarlane gives you there. Anyway, so you know what? If it's $20, I may buy him just for all the freaking hands that he comes with. But not the figure. Anyways, and then you have over here Red Hood. He is poorly articulated, so I will not be buying that version of Red Hood. No, thank you. And the interesting part, though, is he does come with a gun and a missile launcher. How did he get away with that? I thought DC had the lock on him with putting out any weapons. That's why he was selling us our weapons pack. Or is it a bunch of BS? And he's just selling us the weapon pack separately to charge us for something extra. I don't know, man. That McFarlane, that wily cat, you never know with him. You never know. But I would say this is an inconsistent messaging here. This is Warner Brothers product sold by DC and McFarlane Toys with a gun. What is it? What's going on here, McFarlane? Can you sell them or can't you sell them? Or are you confused? Anyways, and then you got Shazam over here. Shazam looks great. I'm not going to pick him up, but I think out of all three of these figures, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Shazam, you know, for overall best. He's got the wired cape. He doesn't have any of that crazy cartoon character, you know, coloring on him or comic book coloring on him, and he's well articulated. So for me, it'd probably be Shazam. There's some more in this wave, but you know, everybody's been looking, but we can't find it. All right, that'll wrap up the news. Like I said, it's, you know, it's not that much going on except for Legion's Con. So I'm excited about their new articulated body. But I'm even more excited about what Unparalleled Universe is going to do with their line and Odious. And oh man, oh man. I'm glad I quit a few things like I've already got all the Transformers that I think I want. I still like looking for Transformers. I still enjoy, and if they ever come out with newer versions of the Transformers, I'm still going to pick them up because as a child, I love the Transformers. But Transformers is coming to a slow close, because I've got the best one, or the ones that I want out of it. The Ninja Turtles over here, I've already got from the NECA line, I've already got the ones that I want out of that. So they're coming to a slow drawdown as well. I'm not picking up as many of those. And yeah, so right now we're just doing G.I. Joes, military stuff, Monster Force type stuff, and a few things here and there. So anyways, guys, let's get over to the haul. Oh, you know what? I gotta go watch a movie. I'm gonna go watch that Elevation movie with Falcon. What's his name? Mackie? I forget. I don't know. It's Falcon. But I'm starved. I'm starved for some sci-fi and, you know, horror sci-fi. So I'm gonna go watch that, and then I'm gonna do the haul after I get back. So it might be later on in the day when you get this. And oh, last thing, I watched that Gundam show that I'll put a picture of it over here. The animation leaves something to be desired, and I won't tell you where I saw some shortcuts being taken because I don't want to ruin it for you. But I was pulled into the story. I want to know more about Gundam now. Interesting. It really did pull me into the story. I want to know. I want to understand what the whole Gundam universe is now. It really drew me in. Anyways, let's get to the haul already. Let's go watch a movie. I'll be back and we'll get to the haul. Wow. Well, I was planning to be back and give you the haul in like maybe 3 or 4 hours and then put the video out, but it's late. Just got a lot of stuff I had to do. A lot of stuff I had to do. I, went out with the family for a little bit, had our Sunday dinner, had our Sunday lunch together at You guys tell me if you know this restaurant. I have a lot of history with this restaurant, but when I was very young, I worked there very, very young, like high school young, and it's still around. I actually have a mug that they gave me from way back in the day. Because, anyways, we went and had lunch, and I know this is controversial, but one of the best cheap, fast pizzas out there, and it's just a fun place. Peter Piper Pizza. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it's a staple out here in Texas. I love it. They've got arcades in there. They've got some you can put extra sauce on that pizza if you like it. Anyways, we have our lunch sometimes at Chili's, sometimes at Peter Piper Pizza, sometimes at Texas Roadhouse or Steakhouse or whatever it's called. It just depends, but we always get together. We try to get together every Sunday. Anyways, and then I got home and I was like, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to work on my truck for a little bit, doing some optional upgrades to it. Well, best laid plan of mice and men. Anyways, nothing's wrong with my truck. I just, I wanted to do some cool stuff to it. And I got down there and started working on it. It took a little bit longer than I anticipated. And I had to have some help from my wife. Wow, she got in there with me. Fellas, if you find a lady that get down there and work on them trucks with you, you should probably marry her. So anyways, yeah, we got done working with that. And yeah, I wanted to get that done. I know I'm deviating a little bit, and we'll get to the haul in just a second, but I wanted to get that done because if you guys have ever, and I've had to, when I was a man of much less, way less means, I had to get down there and work on vehicles, on my own broken down vehicles in the middle of winter, and it's cold. You guys have done that. I know how miserable that can be. Unless you have a nice heated garage, it's miserable. You can't feel your fingers. It's a mess. So I wanted to get that done because we're starting to cool down out here in Texas, northern part of Texas. And once it starts getting cold, it's not getting done. Or unless it's critical, right? Anyways, let's get to the haul. Let's go ahead and start. Again, happy Veterans Day if you're watching this on Monday. We already talked about that. And we're gonna get to the haul, and then some giveaway and the prize for the riddle. I'm excited about that. All right, let's get going. Let's start off with, we always start off with the deals. I didn't mean to get this deal. I was just super curious. You guys remember? I wanted to find out what this extra sticker was all about. Now, what she was telling me is that they should have done it down here as well, because they're catching on to some of them scumbag shenaniganizers that are swapping stuff out. And now they're going in and looking. So these round stickers, if they're broken, they're going in and verifying that it's what you bought. So I'm down with it. So it's a deal. I mean, I've always liked Scrappy. So I like the figure. I like the drone that it comes with. And I was super curious. And $14 well, $14.99. Somebody in the comments, this is a thing that I try not to do because it's a bad thing. $14.99. I usually say a 14 bucks, right? No, it's 15. I'm rounding up the correct way. That's the correct way to do it. And I was willing to spend $15 to see what the heck was going on with this thing, just to have a nice laugh or whatever. But anyways, it's the right stuff that was in there. So that's the deal. Let's see, what else do we got? Nothing else is a deal. Everything else is regular price. So we got our Valaverse order in. You know what? Let me just talk about this for a second. Some of you guys cracking me up, boy. I sent an email to Valaverse about, hey, my, Colonel Siege's, the thing that Bobby said, hey, this is supposed to be tan. It's not supposed to be baby blue or whatever the color this thing is. Well, I've gotten 5, 6 Colonel Sieges because, oh man, I just did a little tweak on a Colonel Siege a little bit ago, and it looks great because this is a great body to, customize. So anyways, all of the Colonel Sieges I got, every single one of them in 2 different orders, came with the baby blue thing, this butterfly joint. And I sent an email to Valaverse, I don't know, about a week ago, and I just sent up a follow-up email. And then it occurred to me, wait a minute, these dudes might be busy. I was like, you know what? It's not so noticeable. I'll still probably follow up with them once they get back from Mythic Legions or wherever else they're going around, messing around with. Bobby's always been square and straight with me. So I understand, hey, right now he's taking care of the customers that are right in front of him. He didn't have to tell us that this was a mistake. He didn't have to tell us that he's updating a lot of stuff that he really didn't have to do. And we wouldn't have been the wiser about it. So to me, it's a plus that he fessed up to it and he's going to make it right. Just give him a minute. I would say give him a minute. And again, this isn't like Hasbro screwing up, a multi-billion-dollar corporation. This is Bobby Vala, mom and pop shop trying to do the right thing for all of us, trying to bring us some really cool action figures, screwing up. Or not, it's not even a screw up, really. It's just, people make mistakes. So, Hasbro At least Bobby admits it. Hasbro, you're going to get a hard no that they messed up on something. They will never admit it. But Bobby, I'm glad he fessed up to it, and he's gonna. I'm like 100% sure he's gonna make it right. He's just busy right now. He got Series 5 coming in. He's at Mythic Legions. He's trying to take care of all these orders. Let's get all. He's probably going. Let's stop the bleeding. Let's get all the orders out. You're not gonna get this right away. So the factory's got to tool it up, spin it out, spit it out, send it over to us. A month or 2, 3 later is when we're all gonna get the fix for this. Anyways, that's what the Colonel Sieges that I picked up. I also got Sidewinder. So there you go. Picked him up. I know there's going to be something about, stop making excuses for Valaverse. I mean, it's just toys. I mean, ultimately, the toys are an important part of our lives as collectors. But, I hold Hasbro to a higher standard, if it makes sense, than Bobby Vala. Because Hasbro has the resources and knows better. And has the resources to do the right thing. They have executive officers, they have project managers, they have contracts, they have, all these resources to bring to bear. That Bobby Mom and Pop Shops, Gridiron, doesn't have that ability. I know, and I heard a lot of criticism about Gridiron as well. Hey, I don't have my stuff in 2 days. Well, where's the shipping label? I mean, the mom and pop shop, I thought, a lot of times I get the question from a bunch of people, hey, where's my stuff from Gridiron? I try to tell everybody, if they're not busy, 7 to 10 days. If they're real busy, if they put out something super popular, it's going to be about 15 to 20 days. But it's worth it. To me, it's always been worth it. It's really cool stuff. Also picked up Sidewinder and another Recon Corps guy. I love that articulation on that dude. And we picked up another set of Atlases, but this Atlas, I don't know, some people were saying his crotch piece has I don't know. To me, he looks fine. I don't know. Bobby said he was going to send out a correction for it. It was okay to me. Again, that, we like to call that, what do they call, a self-inflicted wound. Bobby didn't have to say nothing about that, but he's, standing up and telling us again, look, I'm going to make it right. So to me, just give him a minute. He's going to make it right. So it's a mom and pop shop, What else did we get? You guys are going to eviscerate me in the comments. Anyways, Headpool and Logan. I picked one of these up because, again, custom fodder. I think there's a lot of great custom material in here. So I just picked up one to tear apart. And definitely the head. We can do something with that. We can do something with the suit body or, just a regular civilian. I think there's some fun stuff to be done there. And then, oh, wait, I forgot to mention, I got 3 of these. 3 Crimson Shadows. Boy, do I love this buck. I love it. I think there's so much to be done here. I might even get more Crimson Shadows. I'm digging those Crimson Shadows. So, anyway, there's that. What else did I got 3. Look at this mess. I got 3 of these guys. One to rock, which I took out and did a review on. I'm probably going to tinker around with it and put the Venom's wings on it. So it'll look super cool because I have an extra set. And I'm just going to have one to put in the, to put away in my complete, set of classified figures. And then I'll have another one to trade. But wait, there's more. There is another one. Well, you know what? We'll talk about that one in just a second. We also picked up this classic Superman with the cape, the wired cape. And I'm really looking forward to that. I really like that. Well, McFarlane's evil plan. Anyways, he's selling us to his wired capes. Oh, I also picked up a couple of Weapons Pack India and 2 Weapons Pack Indias. I don't know why I did that, I guess. Oh, I know why, because it's got a flamethrower. Okay. And then finally, Spider-Punk. I also pulled the trigger, well, I talked about it earlier, on the other 2 things, but they haven't arrived yet. Like I'm telling you, if you guys know you want something and You know, don't roll the dice to see if you find it at the store. If you know that it's going to be something, just go ahead and buy it. Because by the time you spend gas and money and all that stuff, I don't know if it was worth rolling the dice on it. You know, just go ahead and get it over there. All right. Oh, wait, there's one more thing. I get to claim these, or I get to claim the haul, but they're not mine. But I found these. Apparently these are ultra hard to find. You guys saw it in the video. I went off camera there for a minute. Boom. The Netflix Gundam, you know, model kits. There you go. Pick these up. Not for me. They'll be going to a friend of mine, so but I get to claim the haul. So anyways, guys, that's all we have for the haul. Now let's talk a little bit about, I will be at the Metroplex Collectibles show. I'll put a screen of it right here. It's gonna be fun. Make sure stop by, say hello. If you want, you get a sticker for the channel. You know, I'll be up front with a ton of stuff to sell. Some G.I. Joe stuff, some Transformers stuff, some Marvel Legends stuff, some DC Multiverse stuff. A lot of the stuff that I never just got around to tinkering with or messing with. So, what else? Oh, let's just get to it. An extra Nemesis Enforcer. I don't give a crap what they call it, Nemesis, whatever. It's a Nemesis Enforcer. We're gonna put, this is gonna be for the riddle that we're gonna do this month. We're gonna do a riddle. So I'm excited to do it. Remember, if you wanna participate in the riddle, you can, but you have to be subscribed. And if I was you, I'd put the notifications on, because that one, all about the hustle. Doesn't have nothing to do with random luck. It has everything to do with hustle and when you start working on it. And they usually get solved within hours, and I think they're pretty hard, but apparently people are, either you guys are too doggone brainy, or I don't know, maybe I'm not that good at making riddles. I don't know. What else do we got? Oh yeah, let's just wrap it up here, guys, because I gotta hurry up and edit this video and put it out. Number one, as always, a special thank you to the members of the show. With their guidance, with their generosity and their resources and input, we continue to make the show better. We continue to grow the community. We started out with 3 rules. Community engagement, you know, making sure that engaging with the toy community. Number 2, growing the hobby, right? Passing the hobby down, making sure that we're all having fun doing it. And number 3, and this is a big one, at some point when the channel gets big enough, one of my main goals is to, you know, influence manufacturers and tell them, look guys, this is a win-win. Can we get this, and you'll get this, you'll get us to buy it. I mean, it's pretty much a done deal if you do that. You know, I heard a very famous business person say this once, and they haven't been successful. They haven't been very successful since. And you can tell me who said this, and it's a quote. Listening to your customers is stupid and overrated. Is it? Is it stupid and overrated? I don't know. Maybe you should listen to your customers. Maybe you should. Maybe not everything they say, but they buy your junk, so maybe they should have a voice in what junk you're selling. So I'm here to make it a win for both, right? A win for us for Cool Action Figures, and a win for the company with a responsible, decent profit. Because I know they're in it for a profit. They're not in it for benevolency. We will benevolently provide you toys. No. You know, they're in it for a profit, and we're in it for cool action figures, well done action figures. You know, come on, give us some good stuff. Well, that's all I got, guys. Again, special thank you to the members. Appreciate every single one of you subscribers out there. And if you haven't subscribed, what's the worst that can happen? You might win a riddle. You might win a gift card. We're still doing the contest. Every month we do a contest for a $25 gift card at GameStop, Target, or what's the other one? I forget. You guys, GameStop, Target, or I forgot what the last one was. But go check out, I'll put the link to this, link to the contest giveaway rules and stuff in the description below. Go check it out. You guys get to pick from that. So we can have fun. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget, if you're in this hobby and you're really upset about something and throwing stuff across the room, you're doing it wrong. This hobby's about fun, guys. This hobby's about having a good time. It should not be causing you any stress. If it is, take a time out from it. Just walk away from it. None of this stuff is necessary. Just walk away from it for a little while and have some fun. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. And as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling it out.